For joining us for 9 News at noon, I'm Erica Lopez. We start with breaking national news. The special counsel who brought felony charges against President-elect Donald Trump for trying to overturn the 2020 election results has filed a motion to drop those charges. Trump was indicted in August 2023 on 4 felonies in the election interference case. That case has been on hold for months. Trump's team argued he could not be prosecuted. The Supreme Court's ruling this summer on presidential immunity gave Trump a win in the case, but a new federal grand jury indicted Trump on the same charges, saying his claims of mass voter fraud were false. Now the Justice Department and special counsel Jack Smith are asking to dismiss the charges after Trump's re-election. The motion says it has long been the position of the DOJ that the Constitution forbids the indictment and prosecution of a sitting president. Wintry weather is making its return to Colorado this week, though it may be hard to spot depending on where you are. So right now we're taking a few different live looks: Loveland Ski Area, Breck, the UNC campus in Greeley, and then Denver. Areas up high are covered in a new layer of snow, while the foothills and further east are totally clear. The latest layer of snow in the high country came overnight. Crews in Silverthorne were out before the sun came up to try and clear those roads. Our Matt Renew caught this video of plows of different sizes moving that layer of white stuff around. Matt then went on to Breckenridge to get a look at conditions there. He and our Weather Impact team meteorologist Corey Rappenhagen are bringing us team coverage of this latest round. Corey, this is just the start of the snowfall this week.
Exactly. This was just round 1 and it's over. We have blue skies and sunshine across the entire state, and that's what they're enjoying out here at Copper Mountain right now. They got hit with 9 inches in Copper, and you can see those folks out there enjoying that blue sky and sunshine. Look at these mountain ski report snow totals: 9 inches in Copper, 9 inches in Vail, 8 in Keystone. Roughly 1 to 9 inches fell across the high country in our ski resorts. So we'll see that blue skies and sunshine down here as well today as they're enjoying that powder up in the high country. We should stay mostly sunny as we go through the day here. Temperature staying on the cool side though, probably not breaking 50 degrees. So our weather impact headlines: mountain travel is going to be very difficult over the next 48 hours as that second storm hits the mountains. We have the front range impacts will be Wednesday morning commute, and then we'll stay cold for Thanksgiving and the several days after. So they are really enjoying that snow up in the high country. Big holiday weekend in the high country for snow lovers. We have one of those snow lovers on our team. So here's Matt Renew.
Travel in and out of the mountains could be extremely difficult on Tuesday and Wednesday with 1 to 2 feet forecasted for the high country. Things are clearing up this morning after a pretty good storm rolled in last night into Summit County and then stopped early this morning. Dropped about 6-7 inches of snow here in Breckenridge in town. Up on the hill, good 9 inches of snow probably. So a great powder day to start off the week and a great early season storm to get buzz going in Colorado and the ski areas as they start looking at holiday bookings, not just for Thanksgiving, which will likely be impacted by this next storm, but also getting the buzz going for Christmas bookings and even into spring break. Early storms like this go a long way to get people excited for the ski season and help the ski industry. About $4.5 billion generated from the ski industry. So these early season storms go a long way with helping Colorado. And this one will go a long way with opening up terrain. Ski areas now trying to open up terrain before the busy holiday season, starting off with Thanksgiving and then really peaking at the Christmas time. So if you're coming in or out of the mountains, today could be the better day to do that. Tuesday, Wednesday might be difficult. Roads right now in the high country still snow-packed and a little bit icy, but not too bad. Later on the week, it's going to be a little more difficult. Reporting from Breckenridge, I'm Matt Renew, 9 News.
Reminder, Matt, thank you. Now, the upside, our weather team believes the impacts at the airport will be low. That is good news, given we are right in the middle of the busy Thanksgiving travel period. DIA alone expects to see more than 844,000 people travel through the airport's TSA checkpoints between now and December 2nd. As for how it's going today, the airlines have only canceled a handful of flights in and out of Denver. Delays sit at around 100, and getting through security relatively quick, with the longest wait time around 15 minutes, and that's at South Security. Nationally, TSA is expected to break records for the number of people going through their airport checkpoints. But some of those passengers have already run into problems. More than 17,000 flights have been canceled or delayed since Friday, and that's all thanks to weather further west. The FAA is also warning about slowdowns because of shortages of air traffic controllers. While a lot of people will be flying, just like in years past, even more will be hitting the roads, and picking your time to leave is really crucial.
We do recommend Tuesday and Wednesday, try to leave early in the morning. The afternoon hours on Tuesday and Wednesday are the worst.
AAA says 80 million people will travel this week. 90% of them are expected to drive. Now, there is some good news. Gas prices are down significantly from the summer. The national average for a gallon of gas is $3.05. Colorado is actually below the national average, sitting at $2.90. CDOT and Colorado State Patrol are warning drivers. State troopers will be watching for drunk driving. Drivers may notice more patrols, sobriety checkpoints, and troopers on duty. Data from 2020 to 2023 show the Thanksgiving holiday had the second highest average of roadway deaths. The emphasis patrols will end on December 4th. Right now, Denver police are searching for the person who shot 3 people in Denver. It happened around 9 o'clock last night in the area of Montview and Quebec, just east of Monaco Street. We don't know how the victims are doing at this time. Police say they're still trying to find out more suspect information. We have reached out for more information in general and will update you as we learn more. One person is dead after a hit-and-run crash on Sunday afternoon. It happened on East 34th in Colorado around 4 o'clock yesterday. Police say the driver hit a woman who was walking, and that driver left the scene. Police later found the car and arrested the driver. It is not clear exactly how that crash happened. Colorado's aviation community is remembering 2 people killed in a plane crash in Larimer County over the weekend. The Civil Air Patrol says it happened during search and rescue training. 1 person survived with serious injuries and 2 people died. Aerial photographer Jay Roughton and one of the pilots, Susan Wolber. People in the aviation community say that her loss will be felt among other pilots and people who loved her.
I'm a little bit in shock, and I'm not sure where I'm at with all of this, and I'm starting to get really angry at the idea. So the grief is moving over to anger and all that, right? But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her.
The Larimer County Sheriff's Office says it will likely take days to recover the wreckage of the plane. That's because the terrain is really difficult out there to navigate. Developing international news this noon, Israel's cabinet will vote tomorrow on a ceasefire deal in Lebanon. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu approved the deal in principle with Hezbollah. Israel still has reservations over some details of the agreement, which were expected to be transmitted to the Lebanese government today. Some of the details are still being negotiated. Sources tell CNN the agreement will not be final until all issues are resolved. Sources familiar with the negotiations said talks appear to be moving positively toward an agreement, but also acknowledged Israel and Hezbollah continue to trade fire, adding that one misstep could upend the talks.